understanding about software product, understanding of software process model, and understanding software as a product. And we also try to understand waterfall model, where we find different phases of software engineering. And these all kind of phases has been organized one after the another. So we call that particular model as a particular waterfall model, correct? And this is second model we call as a spiral model. Spiral model means your product is always getting evolved, but every time you are doing analysis, design, development, testing, and you're going for the next release. Again, analysis, design, and development, you're going for next release. Again, analysis, design, and development, next release. Analysis, design. So what is happening in a spiral model, like a spiral, spring. So there's a continuous growth is happening, but at the same time, this analysis, design, development, testing is actually going on repeatedly after 1 month or might be after 10 days. So we call that is nothing but the spiral model. Okay. So, and this spiral model is further evolved into something called as a agile methodology, which we are going to learn it in proper way. I hope my screen is visible. Do let me know. The host has disabled participant screen sharing.
Just a second, sir.
Yeah, Vipul, would you please allow me to share my screen?
Yes, I'm doing that.
Yeah. Still, adoption is not.
Just a second, sir.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Now you can try.
Let me try. Yes. I have screen is visible now. So all yesterday's points, good. So all yesterday's points has been, so all morning's point, not yesterday's morning point, we have just captured here. It got started with the kind of skill is required by the software developer or software IT professional, collaboration, communication. Then what is a process model? So waterfall, spiral, the kind of tools people use during software engineering process, practices where we follow agile methodology and something called Scrum. That is what exactly we would try to understand tomorrow using tool something called Jira. Then we come across here our main points about software process model. Then we decided, let us try to organize this all kind of content in an implementation way. So we have decided that we will talk about the complete evolution of online shopping application using software engineering principles. And then we decided, so can we just go for the first phase of the software engineering for a product, for a application development for e-commerce. Okay, during that time we discuss about these phases of software engineering. I will share this content. I think very soon I will be able to get the Google Drive so that I will push this content. Even I also take care of some possible MCQs also I will try to share. Okay, these MCQs are just for your reference point of view. So don't expect whatever MCQs I do, that is the same kind of questions will be asked in interviews, because paper setters are different and we are trainers, and our trainer job is to make you comfortable with the technologies. And just for you to get prepared, your mindset, we slightly give some kind of MCQs. Okay, so I will also share these MCQs for each and every topic perspective, but definitely these MCQs I will not share initially. By the end of the day, I will try to share the MCQs on that particular topic itself, so that after my session gets over after 3:30, you will spend your time for going through that MCQs also, and why that answer is this and why that answer is not that. I think that you can think about it. If you have any kind of questions, that we can carry it further in our next session. Okay, so that is the way those things will be shared. Okay, phases of software engineering, we talked about requirement gathering, requirement understanding. So functional requirements, non-functional requirements we talked about. Then we said that system requirements, then a design phase, then development phase, testing phase, correct, and then again something called deployment phase and tech support maintenance, like that way. These all kind of phases you organize in sequential way, non-repetitive way, we call waterfall model. But these all kind of phases you organize in incremental iterative way. Okay, so first thing I'll just talk about here, waterfall model, which is nothing but which is nothing but incremental, non-repetitive, non-repetitive. And what about spiral model? So that time we use the word iterative as well as incremental. Okay, that's the way we represent. So these all kind of process, whatever talk about like analysis, design, development, testing, they will go in one circle. So one circle, second circle, third circle, fourth circle, and each time the next version has been evolved. We call spiral model. Mostly these particular things has been used by product-based companies. So for example, let us get the scenario. We have an Indian company, which is an antivirus making software company, Quick Heal. Most of you might have heard about it, correct? No? So most of you may have a Quick Heal antivirus software installed on your laptop just to keep your machine safe from viruses. So this particular Quick Heal antivirus software has been developed almost for more than 15-20 years. And every time 6 months or after 2 months, there's a new releases going on. So for that thing, they are using this particular incremental iterative development process. But those companies who have their product requirement fixed, requirements feature will not get changed. That is a fixed requirement. So if the requirements are fixed, customer will not suggest any new changes. I think that time waterfall model will be used. So I still remember during the time of industrialization, somewhere in 1990s and 1990s, that time, I think most of the time softwares were written for industries. So there might be some manufacturing company, and for that manufacturing company, they were having their assembly line. And that assembly line they wanted to automate, so they created the software. They asked company to develop the software. And you know, this assembly line lasts from 10 years just doing the same work as it is. That is not getting changed. Even that assembly just work as it is. The software is just there as it is. It doesn't require any kind of update also. So such kind of legacy software previously were developed by using this particular waterfall model. But nowadays, every software is now becoming online software. And in that online software, the customers have started using different types of devices. Whatever software customer is using, correspondingly, the competitor software is also available in market. So that's why every company who want to make their software always used by customer, they wanted to add some new features in their existing product. So that is why by default, now there is a requirement, this software should be continuously evolved so that they will maintain their customer base. So rather than getting new customer, retaining existing customer itself has become a business challenge. So that is why such software need to be continuously updated. This software requirement should be always read, taken, modified, and very easily, quickly that should be again distributed. So in that case, I think people are using this spiral model, and further there is a Scrum framework for developing their application. So some practical part also I'm just adding here, just going further. And then we come across writing the SRS document. I just gave some brief idea about what is exactly online shopping application. So who are the members who would be responsible for doing the requirement gathering? Okay, no? This requirement gathering, if you want to do it, no, there are companies use some kind of like a keyword. Yes, I like to tell you, there's one particular keyword has been used, and that keyword is called requirement gathering. If you want to do it, they follow one particular pattern. M O S C O W. Remember from your MCQ examination point of view. M O S C O. You always follow these words while going for requirement gathering. You'll ask me a question, what is the full form of this particular MOSCO? Okay, no? So I'll talk about here something called, it is something called must have. M stands for must have. Okay, no? Should have, must have, should have, could have, and will not have. So whenever requirement is going to be there, so during that time, customer is going to elaborate about their system. Definitely that system will be manual system. and they wanted to convert that manual system into automated system. So they will try to explain their existing current system. You know what is that process called? Elicitation. Elicitation is a process where you interact with the stakeholder and stakeholder explains the existing system and expect what are the system they wanted to automate. They may not be technical. They are not technical people. They are all non-IT people, but they know what is exactly they wanted to have automation. So they will elicit, okay, and they will elicit about the existing problem. They will share the problem. You understand the problem. And when you understand the problem, whatever they're sharing, you are trying to use this concept. Okay, from that explanation, what is must have? For example, e-commerce application. In e-commerce application, what is must have? Product catalog, shopping cart, order processing. Should have payment processing. Could have. Could have. Recommendation engine. Correct, no? Social networking site promotion. I think even though that may not be there, okay, but you could add it if required. And will not have this feature. We do not want to have it inside this e-commerce application. This kind of points you always take it, and accordingly, whatever elicitation has been doing on that thing, you are really doing your requirement gathering. So, which is the word I said right now? Tell me. Moscow. So we are very favorite about Moscow, correct? Our Prime Minister has been grandly welcomed in Russia, Putin, correct? No? So I'm just making joke here, but good. So we have very good kind of relationship with Russia, and that kind of bilateral relation we are still keeping. But at the same time, we are also being as the world's largest democracy. We are also maintaining that democracy will prevail. That's okay. That's a different story. Just coming to the point. Moscow is a keyword we always use. Whenever you try to see this word, no, this Moscow keyword is always shown like this way. What is that? Where you say M-O small, S-C-O small. That is the way any documentation you'll always find this Moscow keyword would have been shown to you. So you please remember this Moscow keyword from your CC examination pointer. Okay, that's it. Then we come across further with requirement gathering. I just talked about something called project, customer, team members, SS document. We talked about functional requirements. We talked about non-functional requirements. We just said, and during that time, I was just about to explain some kind of document. So I just did one thing. I hope here I could share certain document, and the document will be available to each and everyone. If I share certain document through chat, does that the document will be available for each and every participant? Do you have access to chat?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So very good. Fantastic. So as I decided, we'll try to make it our afternoon session much more interactive, much more practical oriented, much more brainstorming activities. So here, could you just observe, I am trying to create one simple document. So somewhere in my previous session, somewhere I was conducting session for SEDAC, no IT, might be 3 years before. So that time I carried out this exercise. Since we do not have time, otherwise would have really carried out that exercise where I really created a number of different kind of project statements. And I explained that case study. Then I said, now you please apply that case study and come up with that document. So one of my student, Surya Kanka. So he also created a very good document, and that documents for what? Creating the bits of system. Correct, no? So this system will use your artist for presenting their talent. Might be some kind of portal they wanted to create. So here, how that document has been created, objective, what is the scope. Now I'm sharing this document to all of you. Shall I copy this document as it is, or let me just save it? Let me save this document somewhere in my T:/Revity folder. Let me just make the document here as a SRS. I save this document here on my D drive, Revity. This document is created. Even if I just go back and try to access this document here on my Windows Explorer. So D drive, Revi, SRS. And where could I see this chat? Yes, I could see the chat here. Can I simply drag and drop this SRS document under this? Could you find the SRS document is now available in your chat?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So my expectation, you will spend first 5 minutes of time to read this one particular standard SRS document created. Try to understand what are the clauses created for that SRS document. Understand what is written inside. And now we discuss about online shopping application, correct? No? I wanted you will create the similar kind of text document for online shopping application. Is it clear? So this activity would take something 20 minutes, if I'm not wrong. So now don't waste your, don't do something like that way. You will just take that e-commerce application and go to the chat GPT and type this thing. Then you will get the whole content. We wanted our exercise will happen. We wanted our molding will happen. We wanted our logical thinking will grow. So if you want your logical thinking grow, your cognitive thinking will grow. So during that time, I think you should participate in this particular activity. We have spent a lot of time for writing code. That's good. But we also need to spend our time for creating such kind of document. Definitely your document may not be very good, but at least there is a effort. There is some kind of thing you would have implemented. So while implementing whatever discussions we carried out, I think that will be revisited by you while memorizing. So that is what we want to do here. And once this work is done, then we'll go further. Sounds okay? Yes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Great. So please spend time reading this document. I'm still here. Chalo, let's continue. I'll just skip my screen slightly. Stop. By that time, I'll just do one thing. Whatever diagrams I created in this particular OneNote, I try to convert that diagrams in the form of like a JPEG file so that I will be able to share. Correct, no? So I think we started from this point, no? Right? We started from this point, software engineering. So let me just cut out one small things so that whenever you want to prepare for SDM for a examination point of view, so you don't have to waste your lot of time for reading all the contents. Even if you just go through this diagrams and this simple information, just within a short time duration, you will be ready for your examination. Okay. So I'll do this parallel work. You will please continue this work. Chalo, continue. I'm expecting that document from your side. Okay. And I want that document sent to my WhatsApp number. That will give me an idea how many people have really put their efforts and how people are really answering and how many people are really involving in this particular activity. Chalo, continue. Let me just copy this whole diagrams. Print screen. Paintbrush. Please remember, I would ask someone to share the screen just to check whether you are really participating or not. So be ready. Randomly, any particular student would have been asked to share the screen just to see you are really going and doing that stuff. Okay. So I assume all of you are going through that document. Yes.
Yes, sir.
One thing you'll very commonly observe, your non-functional requirements will remain consistent because you build any kind of online applications that availability, security, durability, portability. I think these features will be common for every web application. No, you build e-commerce application, or you build realization application, or you may build library management application, or you may try to create some online assessment application. That non-functional requirements almost will remain almost similar. So if there will be some kind of difference or deferred part, you'll always find that is going to be in your functional requirements. So your 50% chances, your 50% creating that document has been again saved. You can just copy that document. You can paste that document. Only that function, non-functional requirements will remain same. Only your e-commerce perspective, you need to change the sentences. And you really need to write about that functional requirement stuff. And we already capture which are those models. So for every model point of view, you can write what is exactly end user is going to have it, what exactly your salesperson will have it, what exactly your salesperson will get that information, or how exactly board of director will be able to use this application. So such kind of information from order processing, from shopping cart perspective, you just need to write something 2-3 lines. Okay. Have you observed in your chat window, I shared today's diagrams as well. Sachin Aire, if I could request you to share your screen, let me see what is exactly the work is right now going on. Sachin, are you there? Hi, Sachin. Sachin Aire 07. That is the number I could see here. 073. Sachin Aire. Aniket Takmare, are you there right now? Hi, Aniket. Can you hear me? Aniket Takmare.
Sir, he is faculty.
Oh, sorry. This packet. I don't know. Sorry. Thank you for informing me. So what about Saili Kolwankar? Perhaps she is student. Saili, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So what is going on at your side right now?
Sir, I'm reading the document SRS.
Okay, you're still reading the document.
Yeah.
So does that mean every is still reading the document? Anybody has started writing the document? Anybody who has started, just let me know. Is there anyone who has started? Don't worry, you can take your time. Just with curious mind, I wanted to know. That's why I want to cross check. No worries, take your time. I'm still here. Now key modules from e-commerce application point of view. Those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 we discussed during our morning session. I have just shared those lists in your chat so that you would be able to write the functional requirements for these all points so that you will not get deviated. Do let me know whether my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So now most of you might be getting slightly confused or slightly thinking how to organize the content. Some of you might be thinking from where to start. Is that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. No worries. So can we work together and build this SRS document ka functional requirements?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
that
sir.
you would also not become like you will also not waste your time, and you will also think how a normal architect or a normal domain expert normally try to represent functional requirements in a much more simplified language, because this is the kind of SRS document you will also require to develop for your project. Am I right? And in companies, creating this SRS document is a very, very, very valuable work. So somewhere we need to understand how this process will be taken place. So don't worry, don't take tension. I'll take the lead and you will give me help, and I'll try to reorganize. I'll try to filter out. I'll try to rectify, and we will be able to create this functional requirement for this document. But whatever functional requirements we like to create, we'll try to keep all the requirements. We'll try to organize according to these models which you identified. Okay. So allowing you to try something is also a kind of exercise, a kind of practical, I would suggest, because that time you also realize, yes, I think this kind of way I never thought, this kind of thing actually I never tried. Correct, no? Now you will be able to see these things work perfectly. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my screen is
sir.
visible, no?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Fantastic. Let's start with something. So first I'll write down the points and then we'll try to organize as a document. Correct, no? Now, first thing with what we want to do. If you want to create this document, first you need to identify who are your stakeholders. Now, what is the meaning of stakeholders? Stakeholder means those people who are going to be benefited by your system. Okay. So definitely I'll talk about end users. Number one. Second, registered users. Correct? Yeah. End users, registered users. More. Sales and marketing representatives. Okay. Yes. Second thing, definitely this application will be made available for all end users, but they will be able to only see products. They will be able to see that product's popularity. But if they wanted to purchase, they need to be registered. Correct? Then you'll have salesperson, marketing. So these people are going to track how many orders been placed, how many orders rejected, what is the reason behind of that, how much revenue has been done. I think these people would be interested by logging to the system, getting that information, or might be canceling certain orders because of some reason, because of the company compliances or company policies. Good. Something more. Can I use your board of directors? BOD stands for?
Board of directors.
Yeah, board of directors. Very good. Fantastic. So board of directors are normally wanted to see the dashboard, and they will get quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four, like a revenue charts. Correct, no? And that would be shown to you. Good. Second thing, don't think you wanted to deploy this, you wanted to ship this product to the customer. So whenever you purchase something on Amazon, does that mean Amazon employee ship that product to you, or some shipping vendor comes with the product as a parcel at your home?
Vendors, third party.
So definitely vendor. Correct. Shipment vendor, I'll just say here. So I write here vendor. Shipment vendor. So with the help of this, we understood that whenever we would like to create our system is not going to be single user system. Our system is going to be multi-user system. Correct? Number one, this system is going to be used by multiple users at a time. So I'll write here multiple user. This will help you how you can think about any particular problem solving. You know, we always said ki, nowadays companies are looking for problem solving technique. Yes, no? So they gives
Yes.
you problem and now you need to solve this problem. So how to solve this problem? Now, whenever in SEDAC, we normally say it's a problem solving technique. People start using R.S. Agarwal's book. And they start using time, what is that? Calm wake, time, speed, like that way problems they normally solve. But that is just like a mathematical way. But if there is some particular problem is given, how you can solve this problem, how you thought, how you can think, how you organize a thinking process, that is very, very important. So I think this is exercise will help you how we could go about it. Multi-user system. It is not just multi-user system. It is a system which is role-based system. So have you observed whenever you want to create a SAS document, I think we have to do some kind of self-preparation. Who are the users? What are the roles? And once this, who are the users and what are the roles we understand, I think it would be possible for you from product catalog perspective. I said that from a product catalog perspective, who are those users will be involved. One thing I forgot inside, end users, register users, don't think we also wanted to have someone who wanted to promote their product for shopping? Because Amazon company don't manufacture anything, if I'm not wrong. Or Myntra.com site will never manufacture any particular product. Then what they will become, they will act like a outlet for other shoppers to promote their product. And this particular online shopping will help them. This business is carried out without having their own kind of physical store. So that means we are expecting something called virtual store for shoppers. So can I also add one more thing here, shoppers? Someone yesterday, someone in the morning talk about something called like inventory management, no? Yes. So shoppers are responsible for maintaining the stocks available. And if the stocks are going less, automatically this is a store manager will raise corresponding invoice to that vendor, that is shopper, and shopper will deploy those number of products, goods to the warehouse. Correct, no? We talk about shoppers, we talk about end users, we talk about register users, correct, no? These all people will be there. Good. Now we identified stakeholders. We know it is a role-based system, it is a multi-user system. Now we have this whole information. Now can I come across to the main point? This is the main point. So first, can we just take the point, something called like now this product catalog? We have to use a very simple English. Okay. We don't want to become William Shakespeare to write such kind of English. Okay. Remember technical writing? There's a concept called technical writing, where those people are responsible for writing manuals for the product. Whenever you purchase any particular mobile device, you always get some booklet along with it. And under that booklet, it gives perfect step. If you face this problem, go to step number 3, and that is the way the problem will be solved. Very plain English. Explain about the recipe. So now I would like to write a very simple recipe. I like to write very simple statements. So first thing, if I want to write the statement, first think about who is your user. So can I say it is an end user? End user. Now, what thing, how end user is going to interact with the system? What is the expectation of the end user? You help me, I'll try to organize. This end user will be any person. So can I say that end user is nothing but anonymous user?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning of anonymous user? Can you tell me? I think this anonymous concept we use in C# as you know, anonymous class, anonymous method that is called lambda. Okay, no? The
Yes,
function
sir.
which don't have name, anonymous. The class which don't have name, anonymous class. That has been used for language integrated query. So like that, when I say user, a user who is not authenticated, he's just like a normal user who is a public user. Okay, he's a public user. Anyone can visit your website. So what is the expectation of that end user? So now I like to write here. End user will be able to view products available, AVILA, available. End user will be able to view products available for sale. Correct, no? end user will be able to search product based on criteria or category. I think that's the right one, no? Category, then pricing,
And ratings.
ratings. Correct.
Image.
Or he would like to search by using some images, correct? That's what you will find. Very good, fantastic. So now the end user will be able, pardon?
Written reviews.
Very good. Even he would like to see the written reviews. That means, can I just add here information? End user will be able to get details of product selected from gallery. What think? Correct, no?
Will able to register or login.
Very good. Now you come across another point. What is that? Now this is the end user who wanted to go further, and that end user wanted this product to be added into shopping cart, correct, no?
Yes.
So can I just take only one perspective of end user? I'll write here. End user will be able to add, okay, selected, sorry, why I'm making this mistake. Selected. End user will be able to add selected product with quantities into shopping cart. Yes.
Sir, only if it is register or login.
Very good. Just now that depends on the application. Right now we have seen Amazon.com site. So in that Amazon.com site, I did not log in. Have you observed? I did not log in,
Yes, sir.
but still the shopping cart was maintained. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So in that
Yes,
case,
sir.
then authentication is not required. But if a system is very tightly coupled, so in that case, you will ask the end user first login, and then after successful login, only that person will be adding that item into a shopping cart. But if you try to keep this particular feature so tightly coupled, I think a lot of people do not want to log in just to add a product into shopping cart. I think those people will never come back to the site. So that is why we wanted the person is not supposed to be logged in just to add a product into shopping cart. Good, fantastic. End user will be able to view all items from shopping cart. Correct, no? Right? And
So it also adds prices, all prices, all item prices.
I think whenever that particular product will be added into shopping cart, so already your database already have that unit price. And whatever quantities are given, so your system should automatically do auto calculation. And that will be shown inside a shopping cart. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So that means this is supposed to be implemented by the developer. Correct, no?
Okay.
So that is what I call low level thinking. Your SRS document is a high level thinking, abstract thinking. So you will not go in more depth of internal implementation, because this document you are trying to create for your users to know that we have understood a system. You are creating this SRS document so that this system document will be given for the analyst design team to do the design work. So we wanted to make this system such a system that document will become a handy document for your end user, as well as for your designers team, as well as this document will helpful for the developers to think about, are we really implementing those features? And again, this document will become important document for all those testers to define their test cases. Correct, no? So those of you who work with the software testing, they also know that the test plan is created, the test cases documents are created, but the test cases documents are always created due to the some particular SRS document reading, and based on that the test cases are defined. So this document is very, very important. So that's why this document should be, I'll say, high level. Good. So end user will be able to view all the items from the shopping cart. So definitely he can add, he should remove, okay, no? End user will be able to remove, okay, existing item from shopping cart. I have such kind of assignment you might have implemented inside your Java or .NET or Node.js. Am I right? Your faculty might have created this kind of small applications for you, or they might have given this particular exercise activity for you.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now today you are trying to see whatever assignment you are trying to implement, how their documentation would have been created by the higher level people. Okay, good. Done. Fantastic. Now I'm coming back to the point here.
Sir, in shopping cart, and a user will also able to view the order place button. They're not working, but it should able to.
Yes. So they will be able to click on that particular checkout button. But as soon as they click on the checkout button, they will be redirected to the authentication process. Correct, no?
Yeah.
So that means, can I come back to the membership and roles management? And under this roles management thing, can I here?
In the shopping cart, we can add one more feature, that is
Yes.
wish list.
Oh, very good. Fantastic. I think that is
If-
right.
If the user don't want to proceed with that item, so move that item into wish list.
Good. Now, when I come across and try to see here my environment, let me just see where's that particular e-commerce application content.
Also,
Amazon.
we can add one more thing, that suggestions from when we are in that cart, we also get the suggestions from website that this is the product that you can purchase with that selected product that you have selected.
Similar item.
Similar items.
Very good. That means, can I just go back here itself? And I'll also add one more point here. End user will be informed. Okay. Much valued products available, as well as similar type of products available for sale. Is that right? Now, whenever say inform, now this informing part might be done by using some recommendation. And this recommendation might be taken place because of other people who purchase this product, or might be the ratings given by other people, or might be the reviews written by the people. Correct, no? So different users will actually purchase the product. They will write reviews, they will give comments, all these things. So I think there might be some kind of like a recommendation engine. Correct, no? There might be requirement of some recommendation engine. That recommendation engine is actually helping us to make your search fast. I think that is also one more feature your system should have it here. Good, fantastic. Someone was talking about something called wish list, no? Yes.
Yes, sir.
As per my understanding, I think this wish list is kept for those people who are already registered users. Am I right? Or whether this wish list is also available for the people who are not users, who are not actually authenticated users. What is your observation?
So generally, it is for authenticated users.
Very good. I think that is what I want to just cross check. So adding item into the wish list, because you are a valuable customer. Since you're a valuable customer, you already done a lot of purchasing from our side. So right now you are not interested for purchasing any product. So we would like to give one extra feature that you can add this product into your wish list, so that next time you should not waste your time for searching that product. So that means this thing will go for authenticated users. Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
Good, very good. So don't think, one thing you observe, whenever such kind of SRS document to be created, SRS document cannot be created by one person.
Yes.
I think this documentation will be created by coming different people together,
Yes,
having
sir.
brainstorming, then suggestions, then acceptance, then rejections, and then finally come to a conclusion. Correct, no? So that is the reason you also observe, when I ask that task, you read that document. and you also understood the document. But when the time was given for you to try it, so during that time, most of you slightly gone blank. But whenever you come together, then you have started giving suggestions, and being as a lead, I'm just trying to organize it here. So being as a lead, my job is receive the content and organize in a proper way. That's it. Correct? So that means in whole software engineering, if something is very important, that is what I really call here. Have you observed the first word?
Collaboration.
Collaboration. Correct? And creating a proper documentation, creating proper diagrams, writing proper code, sharing that code in a GitHub, allowing people to work on that GitHub repository. I think that is what we call communication. So that is why I said in the morning, I think sometimes it may happen that your technical skills are slightly low. People can teach you technical skills, but these are your collaboration, communication skills, what we really call as a soft skill. And these soft skills are not developed by some theory session. This particular soft skills are always developed on field. Like now we are doing, coming back to the point. Fantastic. So done. Now we are coming across the point. Membership and roles. Can I say end user? Okay. When end user, okay, check out from shopping cart, he or she would be redirected for authentication. Am I right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Very good. End user will be provided two-phase authentication. Yes. So that means if you're an end user, so you should be allowed to choose your authentication. So that means you may pass your username, password, but at the same time, you also send OTP. That will become much more secure. Okay. Or sometimes it may happen that end user would have been asked, you can get authenticated by using a Gmail ID or by using a Facebook ID. So that means you also wanted
Multi-factor authentication.
what is the word used?
MFA, multi-factor
Yeah,
authentication.
multi-factor authentication. So multi-factor authentication means now your applications are so great applications. They ask you question, do you want to log in by using your Gmail? Do you want to log in by using a Facebook, or do you want to log in by using a WhatsApp? Then you don't have to remember a lot of passwords. Okay, so that is what we call good. And here I'll write, what is that? On successful authentication. Okay. See my word. Registered user will be able to place order. Am I right? Fantastic.
Sir,
On login failure, end user will be asked to register as authorized user by passing essential details. Through registration process. Am I right? What do you think?
Yes, sir.
Good.
sir,
Now-
it is not necessary to be redirecting when we move out of the shopping cart. We can always log in first and then do that shopping, right? That's also possible.
Even that is also possible. But normally, let me tell you, whenever you have shopping cart, sometimes it may happen that you don't want to go for shopping cart. But being as a registered user, you directly want to go back and check your orders. Okay,
Yes.
But end users will always have these kind of things. Now you come to next point. If you're here is a login part and registration. If you're already registered, now who will be registered? Anyone who will be registered. So that means anyone means what? I think that person could be a shopper, that person could be registered user, that person could log in as a salesperson, that person can log in as a board of director, the person can log in as shipment. So that means every person who log in, I think that time the kind of role will be assigned to that person, correct? No?
Yes, sir.
Good, fantastic. So here we are just done here inside this thing, correct? No?
Sir, can we add any point regarding admin, which we will give access?
You're right. What is the meaning of admin?
Who is handling the website for at the
Acha.
back end, sir?
So how many people will be playing role as an admin if it is an e-commerce application? Yes. If you have your own WhatsApp group, listen carefully. If you have your WhatsApp group, in that WhatsApp group, I do find everybody is admin, no? Think of your
Yes, sir.
friends.
Yes, sir.
If you have a WhatsApp group, in that WhatsApp group, no, everybody who's added, no, he says, hey, please make me admin. So that means if all people will become admin, so during that time, I think that particular authenticity of that application will go down. Rather than using word called authentication, can you use a word called authorized user? Now that authorized user can be a person who is a sales manager, who can cancel order. That authorized person could be a marketing manager who will be able to cancel certain order or will be able to see certain customers' details. The authorized person will be a director who just wanted to see the dashboard, but sales manager should not be able to see the dashboard. Don't think that means there's a control access given for different types of roles. That is whatever word you use admin, that admin word is going to be now bifurcated into multiple streams, no? Yes.
Yes.
So that means one thing, let me tell you, whenever we actually implemented our college level projects, okay, so in your college level project, we have been always told कि एक admin होगा, एक user होगा, एक admin का page होगा और एक user का page होगा. Admin के page से we will be able to add users or remove users. So I think that might be your thinking. That's why you have said admin. But let me tell you, this admin in actual systems, no, will become like an authorized user. So now here, I would say, who is the person? If I just come across inside this area, what is this word I kept here? Tell me.
My shoppers.
Shopper. Now shopper will be able to log in. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Very good. Now when shopper will be able to log in for the product catalog, what is supposed to do?
Inventory management.
So shopper can log into a system. So can I say authorized shopper will be able to view, okay, their product sale. Authorized shopper will be able to maintain, okay, inventory, okay, so that product will not be shown as out of, correct, no? What's that
Out
word?
of stock.
Out of stock. Correct, no? Yes. And
Yes,
this
sir.
shopper will be able to read reviews, comments, feedback. Correct, no? Likes, ratings, to know usefulness, of the product. He or she place on shopping portal. Am I right? Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. So we are trying to understand system in more details, no? And we're getting different dimensions. Remember, it is exactly similar. You try to see some person from this angle, then you see that same person from another angle, then you see that person from another angle. Mechanical engineers knows very well thing. So we have a top view, we have a side view, and we also have got front view.
Front.
So the
That is-
same job is being shown by using three different views. And using these all kind of three views together, we will have isometric view. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes,
And sometimes when you have isometric view, we also go for something called cross section. Correct, no?
Yes.
So whenever you try to represent your system from different perspectives, you will be able to capture the system in more properly, and you will be able to do justice for making the system available for all your stakeholders. Now you are understanding, yes, I think that is the kind of trick we should always use for defining your SRS document. Very good. So some points I just added here. Now sometimes somebody can also add it here. Okay, we'll
Sir,
keep
means
go on adding.
registered user is connecting with the shoppers, right?
Register users.
Connecting with the shoppers.
As far as possible, I think if we just look around, shopping portal act like a intermediate platform between shoppers and the customers.
Sir,
So if-
but if the register, if there is a malfunction happen between the register user, then the shopper will not have access to discard that register user.
Very good. Now think about if you talk about a system, these all are the end users, or these all kind of register users will be users of whom? Shoppers, or that particular company who has a online shopping application.
It is the users of the shoppers.
Online
No.
company.
Please understand very carefully. Right now, I'm conducting session for CDAC. Am I right? So if I'm conducting sessions for CDAC, I'm a vendor. And in a CDAC, you are students. I cannot directly talk to you. Please understand very well. Officially, whenever I want to convey certain message to you, I should always go through channel. Anything which I want to convey to you, I will always convey through your Vipul sir or through your course coordinator, and course coordinator will give all those things. Directly connecting student, it is something called, actually we are losing that credibility. So we don't want shopper and these people will directly connect. We want to give platform for shoppers to sell the product, and we wanted customers should actually purchase product from our online shopping applications. And if you have any kind of doubts, you always try to put that feedback, and that feedback will be within a system, and our sales and marketing system will go through that feedback, and we try to escalate that particular problems, and they will actually ensure by talking to the shopper whose this product is and asking them to make that product replace or might be money return or something like that. Are you getting? That is what you call perfect commerce. Okay.
Sir, but here in a CDAC, if some student is not, what should I take? Some student is not eligible for the course, then the CDAC will have authority to discard that student.
Okay. But in that
So-
case, I think the membership and rules management part is a part of CDAC, and the CDAC has their own kind of course coordinator where they have extra permissions to discard or continue or introduce one more student inside. That is a different story. But CDAC also has authority to discontinue faculty as well, or invite another faculty as well.
Oh, yes, sir.
And student cannot demand I should have this faculty
Right.
because you trusted CDAC. You cannot say democratically, I want Ravi Tamde, I want Ravi Tamde, I want Ravi Tamde for SDM. Okay.
We could have done that, sir.
So, sir, here is the authorization or that not the.
So
It
that
is
means
under the CDAC. It is under here. So in that example, it is under the CDAC to which we have allow or not. So what in e-commerce?
So in this e-commerce application, I would say we will have a sales and marketing team who will actually keep relation established with the shoppers. We will have sales and marketing team who will always check the orders and the customers information. That complete responsibility has been given to the sales and marketing team. They will ensure any kind of problems your end users are facing or any kind of problems your shoppers are facing, it is their responsibility to solve this problem. And to make their life easy, I think salespeople will be able to use our website. And this is such a big application. Every shopper will not be able to go and communicate with any particular salesperson directly. Because shopper might be from Belgaum and the sales and marketing team might be from Pune and they don't know each other. But corresponding complaints are raised. The complaints are stored in a complaint box. What is the type of complaint that has been routed to the corresponding sales and technical person? And then the person will look into the content. They will come to know who is that particular marketing person. And the email communication and the phone conversation will take place. I think that is the way the work has been taken care. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
don't think, one thing have you observed, whenever you are trying to create SRS document, under that SRS document, sometimes the debates are going to happen. Sometimes the debates will be fruitful. Sometimes the debate will be, okay, high level debate, strong level debate.
Just
So in
like
that case, we have to manage both the things together because everybody's view we have to respect. And we also need to think our ultimate goal. Correct, no? Good, fantastic. So shoppers will be able to read reviews and comments and feedback and like and rating to know the usefulness of the product and he or she thinks. Does shopper is really interested for the shopping cart?
Mm,
Maybe.
Never.
No.
Shopping cart is always part of the organization, Myntra.com site. So the shopping cart, which is maintained by every user, would be seen by the sales and marketing team and the end user. Shoppers are only responsible for making their product promoted and maintaining that inventory management. Okay, good. Here, can I also write here? Every role will be able to log in for control access. Can I just write? Okay, excluding end user, every stakeholder have been enforced to authenticate to gain control access. So it could be director, it could be sales and technical sales and marketing person, it could be your register user, it could be shipping vendor. They all are supposed to go through the authentication process. That is what exactly we have defined under this area. Good. Roles management.
So then where should we put deactivation of account point?
Can you read this one? Roles management.
Yes.
Okay, no? So can I say appropriate authority? Okay, we will be able to assign or unassign role for registered users. Are you getting? So if someone logged in, so during that time you should have some one person who will treat he is a shopper. So you need to assign him shopper role, or he's a person who is a vendor. So there's a vendor registration, there's shipment company registration, there's shopper registration. Okay, no? And accordingly, when they registered, so the request will go to the corresponding sales and marketing team, and they will have some visit to that particular company, everything. They have some kind of rules and regulations, and based on that, they will approve or they will reject. Based on the approval or rejection, the corresponding role will be assigned, or existing role also would have been removed because of some particular wrong service providing. Am I right?
Yes.
Sounds okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Along
So
with
don't
this,
think. Pardon?
along with applying these roles, sir, they will also need to pay some fees for registering themselves.
So that means
The
you can
system.
also add it here. Correct, no? So there would be some kind of like a registration amount,
Yes, sir.
correct, no? For different types of role request. That also you can add it here. Definitely you can add it here. I'll just keep it as it at this moment. Now can I go back to the next level?
Yes.
Now what is the next level here? Listen carefully. Whatever this document you are trying to create, no, this document is going to become a roadmap for our remaining 4 days. That's why this creating document is very, very important. Because every time I'm going to use this document for our every topic which we're going to learn here. We like to see this website is getting created. We like to see this website is getting deployed. We like to see this website is getting deployed to the Amazon cloud. We like to see this website, whatever you're talking about, getting deployed in the form of container using Docker. We like to see this website is getting tested using software testing. And we like to see how this particular application will be developed using object-oriented way. Can this website will be developed using a monolithic architecture? Or can this website will be developed using microservices architecture, DevOps? And if such kind of website is getting developed using DevOps, how exactly that CI/CD will be going inside? So don't think if you do not have some particular problem in front of you, some case study in front of you, this all kind of discussion will just become like a theoretical discussion, correct, no? So that's why this document creation is very, very foundation step for our SDM solution. Very good. Coming back to the order processing. Order processing is a module. So in that case, can I just add here? Sales and marketing team will be able to view number of orders placed by registered users. Sales and marketing team will be able to approve or reject, okay, any place order found against company policy. Might be something. Every company has some kind of their own constraints, their compliances, their rules. And according to rule, the sales manager will actually get their own kind of dashboard. And on the dashboard, they will find these are the kind of orders been placed. These are the orders has been in a status, correct? No. So they will see the status of all the orders. They will like to see orders based on the customer. Okay. Sales and marketing team will be able to get, okay, specific customers, means register customers orders history, like that way, correct? Sales and marketing team will be able to provide discount for their most elite customers. Am I right? And at the same time, can I say registered customers will be able to view their orders history, registered customers will be able to cancel their order within 24 hours from order placed. time. Correct, no? What do you think? Looks okay? Anything you like to suggest from order processing?
Written policy.
Written policies. I think that will be documentation. So this documentation will be always shown about the written policy, everything to that particular website, wherever you're going to show your order thing itself. Good. Something more extra? Order processing point of view. Can I say directors will be able to get summarize, correct, no? Summarize details about sale done on their personalized dashboard. What do you think? Correct, no? That means even this is a part of order processing. So every module, we find that every module might be used by different people, but everyone's perspective is different. Please understand. So you are attending my session. Your role is now student. I am also attending this session, but my role is a teacher. And at the same time, Vipul sir is also attending a session. So the perspective of Vipul sir, okay, there is no any particular havoc is going on, and as per the code of conduct, the training is going on. So there are 3 different types of people are using the same kind of work, but everybody's perspective is different. So every model, whatever we're talking about, this every model you need to see from these all kind of 360-degree views from your customer's perspective. That is what you call abstraction. Good. Now, would you please tell me over here? What is that left? Online payment. So can I hear? Once order is created, registered user would have been redirected to existing payment service. Correct, no? So your company may have your Myntra.com site may have their own kind of payment service. There are chances they are using some payment gateways, and through that payment gateway, that particular payment will be taken place, and from your account to the Amazon account, the paisa will be moved, and might be in future, the corresponding stake will be sent to the shopper whose product is going to be delivered at the customer side. Okay, that's what I'm exactly talking about. So once the order is created, register user would have been redirected to the existing payment service. So existing payment service, it could be your Visa, MasterCard, or might be some other particular UPI, correct, no? Services. So definitely that it is a technical team who's going to decide how payment gateway integration will be taken place. But our document should just give the idea. Online payment processing. So can I say on payment failure? Okay, place order will be automatically cancelled. I'm just adding. Or might be I will say place order will be cancelled, or might be order status is not set to confirm. Correct, no? So only when your payment is successful done, then the order will be confirmed. And if the order is confirmed, then your shipment, correct, no, will get the information, so that the shipping vendor will go back and get the details, and based on that, they will find which is the parcel and the parcel to be delivered where. I think that is will be carried out. So online payment, correct, no? Second thing, system should allow authorized person to integrate other payment gateway services for ease of customers online purchasing experience. What do you think? Correct, no? Because sometimes it may happen that now previously that Amazon.com site or Myntra.com site was created. There was a feature was given. You can do online payment through your MasterCard, Visa card, or Visa, or might be from your debit card, or might be from a credit card. But Government of India introduced UPI, and this UPI support was not given for the e-commerce application. And there are a lot of people who don't have credit card, but they don't want to use debit card for making the payment. So they wanted to see, can I scan that QR code and I'll be able to make it here. So that means you should be able to keep your system flexible enough so that in future, if there are any kind of new technologies will be coming, that new technologies can be incorporated within our payment gateways. So that means you always make your system extensible system from the future perspective. With less coding, with less efforts, you can integrate upcoming customer experiences within application. Correct? That is what exactly we define. Now, can you come back here for the 6th shipment?
Sir, after returning the product, end user also gets the refund.
So that is what exactly, can I just talk about for the shipment? So can I just write here over here, okay? On customers, okay, demand, correct, no? Shipper would register, correct, no? What is that word we use? Shipper will register
Refund, sir.
refund for the product which was delivered to customer site. So exactly something like that way, your shipment person has come and he has given the product. You find the product was fragile and that was broken. So you're not ready to accept that product. You just show that particular product to the vendor and you say that I don't want to use the product. So definitely that shopper, that particular shipment company vendor has one particular device in his hand. He will just try to click the option and select option something called refund policy, and he will capture the photo and he'll go back and he'll say, I think within 4 or 5 days, your payment will be returned back. Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is what exactly we talk about. So there's also part of your online shopping part. I'm coming back to the last one, shipment. So can I say shipment? Shipment vendors will be able to register themselves as partners for online shopping application. That means they will also have their own kind of registration process. Very good. Okay. Sales and marketing team will be able to approve or reject, okay, request raised by shipping companies. Correct. Then registered, okay, shipment vendor will be able to get details about product deliveries to be done from warehouse or from shoppers. Sometimes it may happen that the product may not be available in a warehouse and this product is already been there very close to the shopper's physical store. So that person can just get from to address and we'll just get the confirmation and based on that the product will be delivered. So that is what exactly we find. Right, no? Shipment, vendor, staff will be able to complete okay product delivery process on successful acceptance by customer. Am I right? And might be if the customer is not been happy, the product will be returned. I think that is what we already defined it here. So I think we have captured a lot of points here.
Sir, where should we put then tracking of the order?
Oh, I'm very sorry. Yeah, exactly. Here also I should mention under the shipments, you know. Registered customer will be able to track their delivery, okay, using online. Wait, I think that should be under shipment. Okay, CRM, last one. Just 2 minutes and then we'll stop for the session. So CRM, customer relationship management, right now. Marketing team will be able to analyze product sale, customer experience using, okay, customer data. Directors will be able to see 360-degree information about commerce business using personalized dashboard. Each stakeholder will have personal dashboard to know about their functional area, like that way. I think that is what exactly we have come up with this thing. Now, can you guess how many lines we have written in this particular half an hour? So many points we captured, no? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So in companies, I think such kind of 3-4 days discussions are going on. Sometimes 7 days discussions are going on. They are visiting different types of people. They're visiting their directors. They're visiting their vice president. They're visiting their actual customers. They're visiting their internal staff. They're visiting their other kind of people. They're collecting their information. And whatever information has been collected, this collected information, they're organizing using such kind of document. So this document creation is the most important part. We call it is a SRS document. And non-functional requirement just remain as it is. Whatever document I shared, the same kind of functional requirement just put here and just put the word e-commerce application, e-commerce, because your e-commerce application should be available for all people. It should be scalable and all those things. Correct, no? Right? So
Yes.
I'll share this document with you all. Go through this document, understand this document, because this document tomorrow will require for understanding object-oriented design, functional design, and creating the architecture. Okay. So I hope today's session was very, very helpful for you to know about your software engineering. You also received one particular different kind of perspective towards the software engineering, which is a practical approach. And I think you understand this thing. If I know it very well, I think I could have done my Java programming very well. If this particular thing I would have learned in the initial days, because this document creation, you don't require C++ knowledge. Tell me, while talking this thing, did we talk about C++, Java or anything? No. You're just normal understanding your way of using online shopping applications. So if I know these things very well, I create this document, then that will help me. If for this thing in Java, what is the class I should write? For this thing, what is the front end page I should create? Where exactly routing will be done? Where exactly database will be created? Where exactly web API will be created? Because you have perfect document in front of you, and that document become like a guiding stone for you for taking your design, development, testing, everything further. Good.
Yes, sir.
So I think we'll stop it here. And tomorrow, 8 o'clock, we'll resume our session with our next agenda. There is something called coupling applications, object orientation, designing that applications, and then further. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Shall we stop it?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
See you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.